Okay, let's see how I go this time. I recorded the video and I didn't have the sound on, so we'll start again. Alright, come on. Alright. You may know this as a baby stroller. See? Yep. Okay, that's self-explanatory. It used to have an insert where you put the baby. So I took that out, the material insert. Then I also cut for the grinder some retaining sort of holders on the inside. That was so, coincidentally, this would fit perfectly in the spot. So what a bonus. Granted, it doesn't sit flat, but that's irrelevant at this stage. Then what I did, I made a structure to actually hold the rods and a platform. Now, I'm going to sand the paint off because the paint, it's gripping too much when you just sit it in position, push it down, and locks into position. It's not there permanent, but as I said, the paint grips too much now. Just the raw PVC was ideal. Now, the reason why I made that was initially I had a plan to carry the rods like that and have them in a way, shape or form strapped onto here. You could have everything along there, gaff, a net, even on the other side. But still you can put rods, poles of anything you like on there. And it doesn't have to even sit like that. It could even be, it could be either way, however you want it. But that's what that's there for. So, okay, so what did I do next? I thought, okay, what I'll do, that's a strap that I found off an old bag. What I'll do, I'll put a cross member and with some brackets that I fashioned into the plastic inserts there the pram has. And there you go. Those cutouts cater for rods or whatever poles you want. Then I thought from there, how am I going to support the rods against there, but from the bottom? So I created this. There's a couple of pieces of timber with some PVC cutouts, and they've been screwed on there, and again with brackets, they fit into the bracket housing at the back. So I just slide that in there. So this is easy put together and removal for getting in and out of the car. Okay, so okay, then I thought, hold on. By the way, I made this that height. So that it could cater for a platform. So I went down to a cabinet making place that I know and got a purpose built piece cut out, and there you go. So what you do, the insert goes into an insert there or a holder, and now it's locked. Okay, there's the platform for, you can put a bait board, you could do anything. You could have a light attached for working at night. You do all your bits and pieces with your bottoms, you know, tying on hooks or whatever. Okay, so, oh, I forgot. Okay, that's right, the fishing tackle boxes. Okay, maybe even an esky. You put all this in before putting all these things here. I forgot. Okay, so as you can see, there's ample room. Again, that back in there. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Right, rods. I've got 8 holes down there, so you can alternate your rods and reels so they fit. You can even put 6-foot rods in there as one piece, or 12-foot surf rods in 2 pieces. Yeah, look at that. With the strap I have, I can go under there, just put it through here if I wanted to. Pull it tight, there you go. So all the rods can go there, but not only that, as I said, I can put other rods, gaffs, nets, anything like that, tie it off here and on the other side. But this is, look at this. This is where it comes into its own. You can carry as many chairs you like, buckets of burley pellets. Just imagine you could load this thing up. You may not be familiar with what that is, but there's a particular place I know where I'm going to go fishing, and it's got a rail along the edge of the platform, so that can slide under the rail and lock in place, and the rods can sit there, and it's not going to go anywhere. So that's just an upright rod holder. So I made that on the PVC on a block of wood. I'll just put them aside. Right, so you can see you can put all sorts of things in your trolley. Not only that, this is just an aside. These are clips that go on certain fence rail, so they're rod holders, so they'll clip on, and the rod can go down to the ground. I know of a car park in a great fishing spot where if I didn't have these, the rods would just slide off the fence. So without raving on, there it is. It's got a lock, a foot lock, so you put that down there. You can also extend the handle, push that back. Lights, well, yeah, I could get a clip and clip it on with a camping light. I could also put a pole in there upright with a light on it. I could do all sorts of things, but I think you get the gist of what's going on. So I hope your homemade pram, stroller, whatever, works out at least as good as that. All right, bye.